It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Demario Douglas. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Pats and the Rams. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Kyron Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And he takes this near to 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's May. Rolling to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. To the air, May. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Herbert. That one taken in by Whittington. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Keon White has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Pats offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember, the NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions. Throwing here is May. Completes it to Douglas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, it's May. On the move to his left. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Gibson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. One more time with Gibson. And this time he is in. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Herbert off of play action. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Ethan Evans now. On the return is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So we have reached halftime here, and they passed the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They'll throw with May. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They begin the drive with Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Up the middle, it's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The Pats at the line ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Joey Sly for the Patriots field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down 13-9, 2:05 to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Sly able to put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. A from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing, Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Douglas with a grab over the middle. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. May now off the bootleg. Forced out to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long. Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's still on his feet. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Eluding the... And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for New England, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis,